All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shad Ba'Hashem, Rakha Tadash. The ones, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Okay? And salutations and peace to you sincere brothers out there pushing the truth around the four corners of the earth. You know, and that's for us to be able to say that is one more step towards us going back home to the kingdom, towards the promised land, because that's what everything is for. That's what the push is for. That's what doing the work of the Lord is for. Of course, it's to exalt our Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. But it's also for us to be able to receive those spiritual rewards, okay? Because we're not laboring for nothing, and that's something you gotta keep in mind. You know, just like my particular situation, I'm moving some stuff around. You know, we just got done moving a few things, and you know, it's hard work. But you know, once I get over to the other place, I'm damn sure gonna appreciate it. You know, appreciate the brother helping me, and appreciate the different stuff that we were able to do. All right, so it's not our works are not without reward. Okay, and you have to have it's a balance. You know, faith ultimately is what's going to get us salvation, but then we have to have works too. Okay, but this is Romans 10:1. It says, "Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High for Israel is that they might be saved." Okay, because our people are still in the captivity. You know, even at this particular point, our people are in the captivity under the Roman Empire. You know, which these Edomites have fought to lie about and to whitewash out of their history, even though Rome is right across the Mediterranean Sea from the whole continent of Africa. And we know that there were major trading hubs in Africa, in Carthage and different places in North Africa. You have major trading hubs, Egypt. But these Edomites, they'll sit there and they'll play with history, and they'll try to pretend like, you know, we never had anything, I've never been anywhere. And you know, jumping back to this scripture, you know, the apostle put out the message that, look, be careful of that Uncle Ruckus spirit, you know, because we get pissed off with our people, we get pissed off with Jake, with the Israelites. Ultimately, we're doing this, like it says, that they might be saved, that Israel might be saved. So we're doing this for all of Israel with the hope that they might be saved. Because all of Israel is going to be saved. Eventually, this is verse 2. Did you ask somebody? This is verse 2. "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge." And that's another way we can know who's the Israelite. Our people have a great zeal. You know, they have that passion. They love to go to church on Sunday. They love to put all their energy into making music, you know, for the Most High. You know, even with the rapping shit, you know, the rapping shit is not, there's no place in the truth, you know, and there's no place in what we're doing for rapping. And I mean, you could do that on the side, but that's not what should be in the forefront. You know, the forefront, of course, is the scriptures. You know, and you got some Israelites who put the rapping stuff to the forefront, which is not supposed to be. You know, even though there's nothing wrong with making music in your own personal, you know, spare time. Mm-hmm. Yep. "For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High." So, and that's another part of the truth, you know, the selflessness, because it's not your thing, it's not your program, it's the Most High's program, how He has set up His own righteousness. Mm-hmm. The things that He had, the men He's called. You know, sometimes, you know, you want to be the leader. It's not always called for you to be the leader of something. When you want to do something your way, it's not always called for it to go how you want it to go. It's not, you can't establish your own righteousness. It's the Most High's righteousness. Mm-hmm. It said, "For Yahweh Shai is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth." And I'm going to jump down to verse 18, and it said, "But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world." And that's what's going on with the word right now. Let's see, I'm gonna just look up Hebrew Israelites. I'm gonna just Google it because I remember when you Googled it and nothing would come up. But now, look, of course they put the black in front of it. You know, we're not black. Hebrew Israelites are a group of, and they have black Americans who believe that they're descendants of the ancient Israelites. To varying degrees, black Hebrews adhere to religious beliefs and practices of both Christianity and Judaism, which, you know, we're not black because you got Northern Kingdom brothers along with us, but, you know, as to the point is reached. It said, the sound went into all the earth and the words unto the ends of the world. And where are the ends at? Well, shit, us being in America, we're near the end of the world. Like it's the end because it's from Jerusalem. So, you know, California, that'd be like the end of the earth. You know, going back the other way, Japan, you know, that's the end of the earth. All of those places, the end of the earth. Even though the earth is a globe, the end of the earth. You know, hip street. It's like the scriptures talk about the four winds. You know, there's many winds. It's a wind that blows southwest. It's a wind that blows northeast. It's this wind, that wind. You know, it's four corners of the earth, but if you go around it, you'll keep going in a big ass circle. So it's a representation. God. And look at that. You got articles upon articles. The Israelites. Look, Fox News, the Israelites. Even though we're being misrepresented. You want to say something?
I had a precept.
Okay.
Precept in Matthew 19. You know, and then the book of Matthew 19, and the verse was in, I believe, because the brother mentioned about we're not doing this in vain. We have a reward for what we're doing. And to tell you that in the book of Matthew, I believe it's the verse 27.
Matthew 27.
Yeah, Matthew 19 and 27.
27.
Because this is a thing we do repetitiously as far as going out on the highways and the byways and being brotherly and being astute and being in this being in the camps wherever brothers may be at. We do this repetitiously. It's for this being in the truth is every day. It's not just on a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday.
That's right.
So
it's Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
Well, it says we have forsaken all and followed thee. Go ahead.
What shall we have therefore?
God. So Peter was asking the Lord, well, we have forsaken everything and followed thee. You know, what shall we have therefore? Meaning, what shall we have for following you? All right. A follower of the Lord, they have forsaken things such as jobs, careers, women, family. Those are things that disciple has established for himself. So if he's forsaken all these different things, he's asking himself what is the reward? That's going back to the mission or the various reasons why you entered into this truth. You know, you can continue.
God. And Yahweh Shah said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
And be kind, all right? For forsaking everything that our life's paths were leading us down to, the reward is going to be judging the 12 tribes of Israel, meaning you're going to be an ultimate king and a ruler. And under that, you're going to have various things such as land, women, slaves, and this, that, and the third. All right, sitting on the 12 thrones, leading, ruling alongside Yahweh Shai. You know, we're being joint heirs. So we're doing all these things, putting in the work, plowing, doing this work. You know, work to achieve our goals, which is, being the elect. You know, so the work seems tedious and continuous, but at the end there is going to be a reward. You know, we're not just doing things just to be doing them. There's actually power and meaning behind it. That's why everything you do is spiritual in its truth. Everything you do, every person, every thing you come across, you look up and say, "Oh, that was spiritual."
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Whether it be seeing someone, like I said, regeneration, seeing someone that, hell, seeing somebody you've seen years ago, or coming across somebody that you haven't seen in a while. All right, regeneration, because it's all a circle. It's true.
Shit, we probably have known each other. Some of the brothers I've met, I felt like I've known them in another life or something. Man, I know this brother. And you just met him. You only met him a couple times. And man, I've known these people. You know, God. Or like the old folks say, you've been there before. Well, we have been there before through regeneration. Verse 29. And everyone that had forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life.
Yeah, continue.
But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
All right, Con. So that's what I'm saying. Forsaking all these things that's dear to you, meaning land, family, careers, money, and wealth, putting that to the side is the Lord looks at as being very important. You know, forsaking that for it to follow Him, meaning you love Him more than that, and that's very esteemed, looked at as esteemed in the eyes of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because those are things that you put dear to your heart and cherished. Now you're replacing that for the affection and the love of the Lord. By how? Via videos, via doing things for your brethren. You see, changing your ways, things that you used to do. Those are all different things that shows the Lord that you're, you know, He'll sup with you. You know, he'll deal with you accordingly, but He ain't gonna deal with no nigga selling weed and.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't dealing with no nigga in no church. You know, the Lord not gonna deal with that person, man, that Israelite. You know.
That's right.
Well, he ain't no. I would say take that back. He's not no Israelite. He's just a Jake. And Jake is just short for Jacob. You know what I'm saying? But he's just at the stage of Jacob. He ain't at the stage of Israel.
At the stage of God.
Because Israel, Jacob's name was changed to Israel.
That's right.
After he wrestled with the angel.
That's right. Going back, I said, if I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. God. They don't know. It said Daniel 12:4, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the end, the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. And that's the time that we're in, where knowledge is increased. The scriptures also say, well, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. You can log right here on the internet, on the World Wide Web. You know, you can go to damn Google and, you know, click whatever. Look, I'm feeling lucky. It'll take me to some, hopefully that ain't some crazy shit, but I ain't feeling no damn curious. But yeah, it's all this information. That's the tips of your fingers. You know, everything. This is that time where knowledge shall be increased. You know, you need to fix your car, boom, right on YouTube. Somebody's doing the same thing. You need to know, you know, certain specific information, boom, boom, boom. Everything's right there. You know, that's the time. This is the time for us, for our people to go. You know, Esau calls it the age of Aquarius or whatever, but the scriptures, this is the time when knowledge is increased. And guess what? Until this time, the book has been sealed. You know, until Abba Bivens and, you know, all these men who came on the scene who received the word, which was passed down to our elders and apostles. You know, and if we're here long enough, which Lord willing, we don't have that much time, it's going to be passed along to us. but we know, shit, we ain't got too much longer in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, it ain't too, can't be. Lord willing. This is Luke 21, and because this is one of the most popular scriptures about prophecy. But I'm gonna just jump down, because it's talking about when people will lay hands on you, they'll persecute you, they'll bring you before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that, Luke 21:12. But before all these things, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to synagogues and in the prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Mm-hmm. And let's pull it up. So, you may be brothers, of course we want to call ourselves diligent. You might have to go before, what's a good picture? You might have to go before a room full of these people. Different leaders. I mean, of course it's going to be from this country, because persecution is going to happen in this country. It might happen to brothers, overseas as well, but you might have to go into a room of people like this, governors, mayors, congressmen, of state. And we already read it to a state representative. We went through the scriptures with him, went through the word with him. And then, he showed that he wasn't with it, and he kept it moving. So you might have to do that. Jumping down, it said, "Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." And so there's going to come a time where men of the Lord are going to be persecuted. YouTube is kind of showing signs and symptoms. They want to get us off the YouTube. Mm-hmm. Trump is starting to show signs and symptoms that he wants to get into it with one of these other countries because, America, the agricultural businesses are going down. The gold value ain't what it was 20 years ago. All of these different businesses in America is failing, and every time our out has been what? Going to war with another country and taking their resources, stealing from them. Scriptures talk about the wicked. He keepeth not at home. And these damn Edomites, they were quick to try to run up in Iran because they know what Iran has. Iran has resources. The Middle East has vast resources. So they're going to have to come up with an angle where they can make it make sense for them to get into it with these other nations.
If I could say, there's not going to be a scapegoat for that. These different type of gestures of war, like they did going into Afghanistan and Iraq, going through proxy wars. There's not going to be any type of proxy wars. These different type of programs that they're running, so to speak, are already failed. So America has no other choice but to go straight head on into these nations. And when they do, it's going to be on.
That's right.
And America really doesn't want, but the Most High is forcing them.
That's right. Hey, you never know, man. At these meetings, the Israelites might have got brought up. Who are these guys on the corners we keep hearing about? These people talking about that Israelite. Who are these people? Yeah. In a private conversation or whatever. You never know. Yeah. The word is going out. These Edomites, they watch us. They take scriptures. I've heard. I forget what his name that the brother put in the group chat, but it was a pastor. There's an Edomite, and she was. It sounded just like a brother's cadence. She was going into the earth was given into the hand of the wicked and this and that. I like, man, she got that from the Israelites.
Well, that's what apostles and elders been saying. These pastors watch us. Yeah. Meaning they watch the apostles and elders, which they know is the truth, and then they basically parrot off of what the elders are saying. Right. And they take it back to the congregation and remix it
That's
They
right.
know this is the truth.
That's right. That's right.
You know, because they know their congregation is yearning for, you know, the truth of the scriptures, not just the watered down version. So they got to go and try to tweak and turn
And twist it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
add on and take away.
That's right.
So to keep the
Yeah, the Lord's gonna destroy them for that. Yep. But you know, we could probably read some more on this, but you know, you can read the whole chapter. It's a beautiful chapter, and you know, we're gonna kind of cut it short unless you add something out.
all kind of eyes.
Because this time is coming, man, for the betrayal and for all these different things that happen. Because these people, they're losing their mind behind the scenes, you know. They sit here on TV and they look all prim and proper. And everything is good. Everything is not fucking good. Everything ain't good. They have no more slaves anymore. You know, everybody's waking up to the fact that, look, I'm just a fucking American slave. I'm just a slave here in America.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to do the least and expect the most out of it. And you know, the scriptures tell us, you know, about being diligent, and you know, you still gotta get up. You gotta have a job. You gotta maintain. You gotta have all your little things that you're maintaining. But just know, at any moment, it could all be snatched away. And this is all you're gonna have right here. To your core, it's like you're gonna be in that prison cell. They're gonna take everything that you own.
when we move all the stuff out of there, it's gonna be looking like that, empty.
Yeah,
You'll
exactly.
be alone.
Exactly. Yeah, like this apartment about to look empty. You'll be in that prison cell thinking like, damn, everything I've worked for is gone. So now all I have is the spiritual things that I work for. All I have is that connection. You know, what manner of person shall you be? And we're gonna see. So,
That's right.
okay. Anything else?
That's all I had, man.
Hey, God. Hey, so, hey, Lord willing, man. If you're watching, you're just, you know, looking into it. Look no further. This is the truth. This is what, you know. This is what you suffered for. This is what the Lord has led you to understand, and there's no mistakes. All right. So we want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh, by Hashem, HaKodesh. All right. And Lord willing, this is edifying for you. Hey, continue to watch, continue to pray, continue to have that connection. You know, continue to have that connection with the brothers around you, because that might not be forever either. You know, as heartbreaking as that sounds, it's just the truth. You know, each side might have us split up or something. Maybe y'all get into the wilderness together or something. Maybe some brothers might go into the camps and have to become a martyr. You never know. I would just keep that prayer alive, keep that faith alive, keep that hope, and let brotherly love continue. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.